2021 for GM Games. We're still with our same Kaiserslautern save here in October of 2030. So, been a few years. We've been simming fast and furious, and take a look here at our team, and we've definitely made an overhaul. I vaguely recall which names we were calling out on the last stream, and a lot of them aren't here anymore. We've definitely made some big changes. Robert Key's still here. He's 21 now, and you can see he's still one of our best players, still one of our regular starters, one of our most important starters. Martin Linko, don't remember if he was on the team last time or not. I actually want to say that he probably wasn't, but this is one of our most important players. I like to call him the Martin Link Show. It's all about him. He makes it happen for us. We've got, you can see, some real strong defenders, some real strong midfielders. But, we're here in 2030. I finally got us qualified. We started off in the 3rd German division. We've made it all the way up to the 1st division. And now finally, this is the first year that we qualified for European football. It's only Euro Cup 2. But we're doing pretty well so far. We're also doing very well in the 1st division of the Bundesliga so far this year. So, thought I'd do a little bit of Saturday afternoon streaming, maybe catch some of the European folks at a reasonable hour, and just see what happens here a little bit. Pietro Soleri, this is our backup to the Martin Link Show, and you can see he's very talented. He's got gaps in what he can and can't do, but a good player for sure. Still trying to get my device set up here as we're getting the tweets out and getting the messages out, the emails, letting people know that we're up and live today. And we're going to get a handful of matches in this afternoon, hopefully 4 or 5. Now, Fernando, this is a backup midfielder. So him being out 4 or 5 weeks is not going to be anything that really kills us. So we're all right there. Raphael Braun is a really 20-year-old, real young right back. We had an extremely talented right back named Daniel Dionisi, and he ended up being purchased by one of the clubs in England. I want to say it was probably Man U or Arsenal. I'm pretty sure it was England, but we got like $30-40 million off of him. But he was very talented. He was a very offensive right back. So it kind of hurts my soul because since he's left, we've changed our tactic up just a little bit and gotten the backs a little bit more involved. He was very offensive and very talented, so we had him involved anyway. But we've since changed the tactic and got him even more involved, and so I can only imagine what he would be doing the way that we're running this tactic now, especially with the dominant midfield that we have. So, miss you, Daniel Dionisi. All right, we had a couple of our defensive center backs that were out. Bruno Palla being one of them. He's back now. I do think Bruno Palla was on our last stream. 95 to 172 million. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that. He's looking good. We'll keep scouting him. No thanks. Anything basically on the scouting where I'm at now, if it's not at least that nice bright green, I just discard it. Yes, I was very pleased to see Dejan Radovanovic score for his country. Who wouldn't be? Coming up on a home match with a team from Frankfurt. It's going to be pretty good. I think our home matches, I'm feeling good about most of them unless we're playing Dortmund, Hertha, or Bayern. Outside of that, we can pretty much compete with anybody in the league, at least at home. On the road, it's still a bit of a toss-up. And you can see here our next 2 week schedule. We've got Frankfurt coming up in a few days. And then we've got the BSC Young Boys. This is a team out of Switzerland. This is our Euro Cup 2 group stage. And then we've got Leipzig on the road later that week, just 2 or 3 days later. So we want to get our extracurriculars in, make sure our training's set. I really think that with the dynamics, I've had this good team cohesion, pretty good club atmosphere, and good support basically ever since I started this save, and I really do think that's been a big beneficial thing for us. So definitely going to keep working on that. Victor Gabriel now. Victor Gabriel is another one of our young defensive center backs, but he's like our fourth center back. So, and he's only out for like 2 days. He'll be fine by the time this next match comes up. I'm not worried about that. I'm really hoping today we can get through like 5-6 matches. I don't know. I mean, it's like, for me, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Chris has got the popcorn out. It looks like, I don't know what the second emoji is. Is that the, I hope it's not the remote. I think that's the popcorn, and I don't know, it's probably a cell phone. That means he's tweeting out that we're going here. The real Garen, what's up, buddy? You tend to have the most fun in Bundesliga. I'm having a blast, to be honest. You know, I've not played, this is the first year I've played a lot of Football Manager. I had played it before. I'd played it, you know, it wasn't like I just touched it and left. I'd played it 30, 40 hours a couple of different times and just never got totally eaten up with it. I was usually doing lower league saves in England. And, you know, I've had an absolute blast in the Bundesliga and in the entire German division. You know, I like that you get a couple extra subs off the bench. I have had... my board keeps wanting me to bring in lower division German players, and I just keep not doing it, and they're not blocking anything. So I think it's because it's like one of those preferred things, not required. My entire team is just built out of Brazil. I would love to bring in this goaltender. I've seen him before. He was actually a wonder kid. Klaus Harder. I think he's out of a Swiss team. But they're obviously not looking to sell him, so I don't know why I keep getting recommended him. I'm not paying $80 million for players. Like, that's not the stage that we're at. $10 million? Oh, I mean, yeah, if he's worth it. I don't know. I don't know that fills a need right now. But these guys just need to be scouted. We're not making decisions until we've got 100% scouting reports. All right. Dare 2 away, and we're going to get some football action here against Eintracht Frankfurt. I just played Stuttgart, I believe. Just lost on the road. What's up? Thanks for following there, Four Gathers. The real Garen said, I'm not too good at tactics. I have most searching good players in obscure. Yeah. It's a lot of fun searching for good players in obscure countries. I will agree with that 100%. I guess the problem for me is, like, I've scoured Africa. Maybe found a good player. Wait, what is it? Let me check these mails, make sure it's nothing I need to deal with. What I've actually had the most fun doing was scouring Europe and finding a handful of guys. That's how I found Robert Keys. That's also how I found the Martin Link show. Both those guys were Europeans. They were very young, and like both of them just had the little one. They were on national teams, like an under 18 or an under 20 or something like that. And like one of them was wanted by Arsenal. I don't remember who the other one was wanted by, but I was like, "You're wanted by Arsenal, and I can just buy you outright for $2 million." Yes, sir. I'll take it. Like, just finding those guys that the big clubs are like, oh, yeah, he's going to be great one day, but we're not ready to buy him yet. Like, I'm ready to buy those guys. So that's been a blast. To be honest, most of my team has just been built by raiding South America. We can take a look. I think the general info. Yeah, so... Oh, and Italy. I've had some decent defensive backs out of Mexico. I just sold one of them and then replaced them with... Look at this, guys. And anybody that actually plays is going to be jealous AF right now. Carlos Ruiz, one of the best 4 players on my team. And my team's, you know, they're no joke. We're top 5 or 6 in the Bundesliga. We're in Euro Cup, whatever. We're a solid team. Carlos Ruiz is one of our best 4 players based on current ability. He's still got room to grow. I just got this dude on a free last year out of Mexico. So, Mexico's been very good to me with the defensive backs. But otherwise, we go back to general info. You can see Gisandro out of Brazil. We brought in Victor Gabriel, Bruno Paulo, Luis Antonio out of Brazil. Rea, as well as Pedroni out of Argentina. And if you come down here into some of our depth, Edison, Patrick Roger out of Brazil, Trejo out of Argentina. If you go to my youth teams, it's just full of South Americans. So that's kind of how we're doing it here. And we're just trying to keep... The problem, like, Germany produces great young players, but they're so expensive because they're all contracted to Dortmund, Hertha, Bayern, Leipzig, what are the other ones? Leverkusen. It's just like they're so expensive you can't get them. South America, you can go down there. Even when they don't want to sell, every South American in the game has got a buyout clause, and most of them are fairly easily reached. So, yeah, South America's got a lot of good, young, cheap players. India and Sri Lanka. You know, I'm not certain how many leagues I added in that part of the world. I can say I don't go there routinely. Let's see what we got here. All right, yeah, so Leipzig. All right, we got 17 players in the first, up in the Bundesliga. We're still getting... Leipzig is creating a lot of the players in this division. But that's all right. We'll keep pulling them out of Brazil. We're doing just fine. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Bubba Jr. Appreciate that. See, like this guy, Rogero, we're going to keep scouting him because he's got fantastic potential. But they don't want to sell him. And normally, like, you get this nonstop on young, talented players. And in Germany, France, Spain, England, this is basically just a stop sign for a team of my stature. If we check out Rogero down in Brazil, boom, minimum fee release clause. We can get him for $14 million. Now, that's a little bit on the pricey side. Most of them that I see are cheaper than that. But just because they don't want to sell means nothing. If I finish 100% scouting this guy and this 5-star potential holds up, you can see we've guaranteed at least 3.5-star potential out of a midfielder. He's an attacking mid, more of a mid-right, maybe do a little bit of striking. I'm not crazy about his mentals. He is only 17. Great determination. Great passing, lacks vision. I don't know about his physicals. Good. This is just a guy that I'm going to run out the scouting until it's 100% and probably put him on a short list and just keep him around, like break glass in case of emergency type of guy. You know what I mean? I don't think that he's anything necessarily special, but there's no reason to just outright be done with him. All right, let's see what our team selection looks like. When you're with like being in Euro Cup and the DFB Pokal and the Bundesliga and everything else, trying to rotate guys and keep any one player from getting just overloaded with the match load is definitely a bit of an art, I suppose. What I would like to do... Where's Josef? He's actually not even fit from the last one. Yikes. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring in... Roganovic is on a heavy match load, so we're going to bring in Belusi. I love Federico Belusi. Check this dude out. Got him out of Italy. 1.5 million. Like, just a solid player for 1.5 million. Nobody's going to beat this. Nobody's beating this. Yeah, Real Garen, the last one we were looking at, did have excellent teamwork. My team as a whole generally tends to have good teamwork. But I really like, I kind of look, when I go through the mentals, like obviously if I'm looking at like a defensive midfielder or a defensive center back, whatever, I'll take a look at aggression. But for the most part, I feel like every position is okay to take a look at anticipation, composure, concentration, where Belusi is lacking, decisions, determination, teamwork, and work rate. And outside of concentration, he ticks most of those boxes. He's also fairly technically proficient in the things that I need him to be. I mean, no long throws or marking or anything, but he can finish. He's got free kicks. His long shots are great. He's an excellent passer. And, I mean, physically, he's fast enough. He's fit enough. He can get around. He's got decent jumping reach. I mean, he's not excellent, but, like, for the level that I'm at 22, to grab him for $1.5 million, I feel like this is outstanding. And when he gets out on the pitch, he absolutely proves it. You can look last year, 31 appearances, 17 goals, and he's doing well so far this year. So, love me some Federico Bellucci, one of many Italians that I've jumped all over on this save. All right, so I'm just going to quit running my mouth and let's get on to the field. Let me check my midfield. Keys and Gisandro are all right. You can see I'm actually still working into this tactical familiarity. I just brought it in last year, really. The link show is really the only one I'm really worried about. So we're going to bring up... Edison is another young Brazilian that I brought in to play in the defensive midfield. We're going to drop him out, and then we're actually... we're going to start Solari for this one. Because I want to keep you guys around. I see we got a handful of people already viewing, already watching, and I'm going to keep you all around. I'm going to keep you in suspense. You can come see the Martin Link Show in the next match. This match, we're going to start Solari. We want to let Martin get a rest. No match to me is as important as a player's health. So, media are giving you guys lots of credit. Defenders, I got faith in you. Who else do I have faith in? Lucy. Oh, Senzato, we already talked to you. Okay. All right, let's get it. Eintracht Frankfurt. Real Garen says he plays backups for cup games and relegation teams. You know, I mean, I do a handful of that. But also, I don't want to take anything for granted because I definitely don't want to lose to any of those teams. So I've just been rotating. I'm trying to build a little bit of depth. And I think I've got rotational players at pretty much every position. I feel pretty good about our depth right now, with the exception of... actually, I just signed a defensive left back, but I got to wait until the next transfer window to bring him in. So it'll be a little bit. Bubba Jr. says FM21's on sale on Steam right now for $20. So if you guys are enjoying this content, if you want to try it out yourself, show me how much I don't know about this sport and just beat me to death on it. Go grab it for $20 right now off Steam. Thanks for the follow there, Bulldozer. Real Garen says, only bad things, low concentration. I assume you're talking about Belusi. Yeah, he's a little bit low on the concentration. All right, let's get some shouts out for these guys. Paul there on the attacking mid-left. That's like a 32-year-old dude I brought in for 1 year to fill a gap because I was desperately lacking. When we changed to this tactic, previously I was using Linko on attacking mid-center with 2 strikers and a defensive midfielder. And obviously I didn't have enough action out on the wings. And so, you know, I stayed with it as long as I could, and eventually it was just killing me. But because I was trying to build the team around that, I didn't have a ton of... Oh, look. Come on, Robert! Great run there out of Robert Keys. And he just didn't finish it. I don't know what it is. Like, that dude scores all the time for his national team. He never scores for us. He's a great player. Gets a lot of assists, a lot of great form, good ratings. Just doesn't score. Belusi! Federico Bellucci! Federico Bellucci showing us what's up right out of the gate. The first one to score on today's stream. Woo! Look at this. There's Keys. I told you he gets the assist. And then Federico into the far side. A little bit of touch. Then the cartwheel makes it all better. That's why I love Belusi. He's a man. He does that stuff all day, every day. He's always making those runs. I mean, I can't say enough about the guy. He's off. Oh, he had to be off. Come on. All right. Well, he's clearly not. So, they tie it up. It was exciting for a minute, and now it's not. Little throw in. We should be there. And then we just got absolutely beat. That's Lozado. He was 21. Pretty sure. Oh. All right. So technically he was a little off. Yeah, we're trying to keep the pressure up here. I was looking at chat, and it looks like I missed an injury. Such a terrible chance. It's not like we're blowing them off the pitch or anything, but we're playing better than they are. Not happy with that. Go do better. Get out there and do better, please. Right, Ruiz took a knock. But he seems all right, and that's where I do not have any depth until the next transfer window. Next transfer window, I've got a 1 to 2 coming up. Every bit as good as Ruiz, a little bit more expensive. But we needed a replacement. We got one, and we had the money, so. Clear it. Come on. Look at Belusi. Put a little defense for you. Putting on a show. And keep in mind, this entire match is without so far, without our best offensive player. Oh! Lynch will be live in the next match. If he's not a late sub here, I've actually had excellent success bringing him in as a late sub. So that's another thing that we might be doing here. I think he's run at least 2 matches. Find him, make the run and find it. Yes, this is a home game. This is Fritz Walter Stadium. And I don't really have any idea where Kaiserslautern plays. I know it's in Germany, but I do not know what city. Kaiserslautern might be some I have no idea. I know it's the Fritz Walter game. Get it. Come on, there's so much pressure. Put one in. Put one in. Being a home game is what I really need to do. Zimmer! I thought he had the corner of the net. Jeez, what did I say? Who's on a 16? Zimmer? Trying to make some things happen. Consigliero's tired, but he's having a great game. He's going to stay on. Tell you who's playing pathetically is Zimmer. He's not good on that left wing, and we're only playing him on that left wing because we've had some injuries over there. That's another one. Not only do we have a great left back coming in on this next transfer window, maybe the best signing I've ever made is the left attacking mid that we're going to bring in on this next transfer window. So we're only a few weeks away from his arrival, but for now it's totally just patchwork over here. So we are going to bring in Linko for Solari. And we're going to bring in Rehak for Zimmer. And then we're going to send Paul over to the left. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go, Linko. Oh, and immediately Ruiz is hurt, and we have absolutely no depth here. So we'll grab a defender. I mean, none of these guys can really play on the left. Bruno Palo is our best one, though. So, all right, let's see what happens there. We need a win here, boys. We need a late goal to pull away from this. We're making the chances. We're getting shots. Let's get excited. Let's get some encouragement. All right, Keys is tired. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring on Obvander. Please don't draw right at the gate. Come on. Yeah, 1 second there. Nothing. we played really well. Outplayed them. Look at the chances that didn't go in. That's ridiculous. But it happens. So we're not happy with it, obviously. And we take a draw. I mean, it's against one of the better teams. But I mean, we obviously had a chance to win that match. So that's really disappointing. All right, Cal's done. Can I check Arizo's stats and club? Wondering what he's up to in my save. I've got to be 100% honest with you. I have no idea about any soccer players outside of like the top 5 or 6 most famous ones in the entire world. So you give me a first name to go with that, I will definitely check them out for you. But I'm a soccer idiot and I do not know who that is. All right, 3 to 7 days on Ruiz. How long until our next match? Oh, we've got Euro Cup on the road. So we're back into group play in Euro Cup 2. And hopefully Ruiz will be healthy by the time we get there. But our first two... Oh, there was Avonder's 150th game. Cool. So far in the Euro Cup group stage, we've got, I believe it's 2 wins at 3-0. So, I mean, bottom line, we're doing well, but we played the worst teams at home. So it could always change. Yeah, I'm not talking about that right now. I don't know. Honestly, don't even know who that is, so... assume he's one of my younger players. He's definitely not one of the standouts that I'm very interested in, so I'm just going to let that go. You know what I do need is I've got actually my best standout I brought into the senior club to be a backup as on that attacking mid left. I've had him on the senior team for like 3 matches now. I should probably throw him in. That looks interesting. It's a good recommendation. Keep scouting. Got the BSC Young Boys on the road in southwest Germany, halfway between Paris and Berlin, with a population of 100,000. So Kaiserslautern is an actual city? Is that what you're saying? Billdozer says Kaiserslautern, it appears to potentially be a city. I know I should have, I've been to Germany a handful of times, I know where most of the cities are. I was normally around Nuremberg. I should have gone with Nuremberg. But Kaiserslautern kept popping up as one of these, recommended save ideas, so I did it. Whatever. I would have been just fine with Nuremberg. I would have probably identified with it a little more, to be honest. But Kaiserslautern's got a nice built-in fan base. Once I hit Bundesliga, the fans started showing up. The arena was popping. Consigliero's got a suspension. Great. Okay. All right, here we go. Marching on for the group stage. I think we're easily going to get past this group stage. The board actually wants us to make the quarterfinal of the Euro Cup 2. So that would mean we need to get past the group stage and pass at least 1 knockout round, if not 2. We picked up Mainz in the DFB Pokal, and I think this is only the 3rd round. I mean, it's very early to be playing a halfway decent team on the road, so we'll see how that works out. Bubba Jr. says he goes MLS to get the grips with the game. Once you got the basics, find a Euro club to take over. Yeah, you know what? I got, like I said earlier in the stream, if you weren't here, I've played this on and off over the years, and I actually, the training wheels for me, I did teams in the Vanarama North and South in England and sort of learned the game there. And this is the first year this is the only time. This is the only save that I've ever branched out from that. So all of my experience prior to this save was in the Vanarama North or South with who knows who. But I don't think any of those went more than 2 or 3 years. So you can see we're here in 2030. We're well into this save at this point. You're at enter. They don't want to sell you. I mean, okay, whatever. We're not going to be able to buy you. Now, here we go. Here's a wonder kid. All right, so he's a defensive mid. He can get around the pitch, though. The mentals are mostly there for me. I mean, he's got some growing to do, but he's still only 20. The main problem with him... See, this is showing me the comparisons at the defensive midfield. I'm not using a defensive midfielder. I am using a midfielder. Obviously, I'm using a defensive right, an attacking mid, and an attacking right. So there's places he could fit in. He doesn't have the vision or passing to be stellar on offense. He's athletic. And with all that said, taking all of that into account, I don't know that 15 million makes sense. And that's his release clause. We'll add him to our short list, acknowledge it, and move on. If we need him later, we'll come back for him. I just don't know that that's what I need to do with the remaining transfer budget that I have. But feel free. Like I said, I'm very much know nothing when it comes to soccer. So if you guys... Jesus. 3 matches. Look at these back to back. You start... Get a Euro Cup 2, a DFB Pokal, and a Bundesliga match. 2 days rest. Boom, boom, boom. That's why you got to have rotational players. But yeah, I totally don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this game. So if you guys think that I should go after that player, definitely shout it out in chat. Let me know what you're seeing that I'm not seeing. To me, I don't think he's worth the money, even though he's a very talented player, obviously. Joseph, look at that. I mean, I love having this guy up front with the dribbling, finishing, first touch. Decent mentals. Concentration, again, lacking. He's not really exceptionally fast. But, brought him in for $2 million. And not only that, oh, no, he's a Slovak. I thought it said it for a second that he was German, but he's Slovakian. So, doesn't count for my German qualifiers on the roster, but definitely a player that, those are the kind of players, you bring him in for $2 million and you just let him grow. And I've brought in probably 50 guys like that. And, 5 or 10 of them just grow into something that really works. Some of them don't, and you just turn around and sell them. And sometimes you eat a loss, but doing pretty well so far. Definitely ready to get into this next match. Then we got Leipzig on the road. Now, they're toward the top of the table right now, but the last time I played them on the road, I actually beat them 4-0. So... Alright, it looks like we're playing a little bit better than this team. But this might be the second best team in our group draw. And we're playing them on the road. So this should be a tough game. Yeah, going straight from Euro 2 to Bundesliga into DFB Pokal. Like, our players are going to be beat. And that's one of the reasons I don't normally follow the training advice this day. I usually give them the extra day of rest because we're still on the 23rd. So on the 24th is usually when I'll listen to my assistant coach about who to start, who to put in, who's ready to play, and then I'll take a look at their match load and try to, like I said, it's a bit of an art. Not that I'm any good at it. Oh man, he's got a great recommendation. Oh, he's 19. Look at the mentals. He's almost there mentally. Again, lacking in concentration. He'd be an interesting attacking mid-right with some decent crossing. I wish he was faster. All right, keep scouting him. Nope. Keep scouting. Yep. Nope. Thank you very much. All right, next match only. I never want to make changes to my main tactic just based off of this. Let's follow the advice there as far as who to start and see where they're putting everybody. All right, I think Cairo, I'm pretty sure he just goes by Paul on the field. So we're going to call him Paul. Paul as the attacking mid left until, where is he? Until Luis Antonio comes back, which is actually in 2 days. This is my primary attacking mid left fielder, at least until the next transfer window. And then Gene Mbayo, who unfortunately is injured. This is the 16-year-old that I kicked up. And I mean, he's not a senior player right now. But compared to some of the other guys, he was one of my better options over here. So I brought him up because Paul was hurt. Now that he's back, it's probably time to send Bio back down to our U19s. Let's go ahead and do that before I forget. Because not only is Paul back, but Luis Antonio is back in 2 days. And then at the end of the transfer window, obviously, we're bringing in another attacking mid-left. So that was just sort of one of those emergency situations. Let's see what our workload looks like. Riak's playing a ton right now. Belusi's light. Riak's heavy. So let's bring Belusi back in, put him up front, let Zimmer play the right. Actually, let's see. Zimmer, Roganovic has better recent match rating. So let's give the guy a chance. Zimmer has been kind of hit or miss for me. He's very athletic, very talented on the physicals. He's still got developing to do in other areas. All right, and in the mid, we got Consigliere and Senzato. Bruno Pello is healthy but limited in minutes. I'd love to give Senzato a little bit of a rest, but Bruno Pello's not quite ready. Neither is Victor Gabriel. So I think this is what we're going to run with. Braun, good to go. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Heading on the road in the Euro 2 Cup in our group stage. Like I said, we've dominated so far. A couple of 3-0 wins, but this looks like probably the second best team. The best team that we're going to play in this group draw, and we're on the road, so anything could happen here. Feel good about it, but anything can happen. Let's do it, boys. Padroni, that's one guy that I know I have not talked about on stream yet. Antonio Padroni is I believe he's actually the starting keeper for the Argentine senior national. So I feel really good about that. He was $10 million in this game. Glad to see Luis Hulking on the pitch. Can't get a penalty call. We're going to go for a throw-in. Okay. Let's watch it. Luis finds Paul, Gisandro, Belusi. They got it there. Belusi sent it just over goal. Okay. Let's see it, boys. corner out of it. So let's see if we can knock one off the head of Consigliere here, or Zenzato. We got them both over there near that near post. Didn't work out that time. Oh! I thought Belusi might knock that away from the keeper there. Didn't work out. Senzato back to Pedroni. We're going to cycle it around. Okay. Come on, boys. A win here, and we're in great shape. And even a draw, we're not in bad shape. Paul's running all the way over to the right side of the pitch to find Braun. Now he's bringing it up, going to look for a cross. Paul. Not the best in the air. He's really not. You know, I tend to have one guy like Paul around every year. Just like I find this big gap in my team, and I try to bring in a veteran as like a one-year stopgap, and they're never exciting. But that's what Paul is right now. Oh, Consigliere! He bounced it off the keeper's nose, I feel like. That was headed straight. Carlos Ruiz pick up a... Yeah. Oh, no, he's just tired. Oh! Senzato! That's right. Oh, I don't know if y'all... if the viewers here are into horse racing. There used to be, like... There was a horse named Zenyatta in the Breeders' Cup, and there were these commercials for the horse. And he was always like, Zenyatta! That's what I do for Zenzato. Anytime he does anything, just Zenzato! That's my boy. Absolute stud of a central defender. I'm pretty sure he's 18, 19, 20 years old. I mean, I know he's young. And he grabs the goal there. So it's our absolute best player. As opposed to Paul, who's not so great in the air. Senzato is our absolute best player in the air. Rocking like 16 jumping, 15 heading, something like that. He's very solid. So we've got him over there on the near post on those corners and throw. Look at that. They don't have a shot yet. And it's kind of embarrassing that we're only up one. But I'm delighted with that performance. That was great. We haven't allowed a shot. Keep it up. We just need to keep an eye on Ruiz, get him out, because, again, we're not rotating him at all the way we are basically everyone else. And he needs some help. He needs some help getting across the line until we can bring that other left back in the next transfer window. Belusi actually... Oh. And now Braun takes a knock. We don't... Oh, we do have Bruno Palo. All right, let's swap out our backs here. Let's bring in Bruno Palo. And Victor Gabriel's going to have to play on the left again, even though he has absolutely no natural ability to do so. He knows how to defend, not necessarily at that position, but we just don't have any other choice right now. We got to keep him out there. Ruiz just needed to come. Roganovic, do it. The Link Show. Not right now. Paul. I'm telling you, these old dudes, like, they're just, and I say old dudes because he's 5 years younger than I am. But no, he's not. The 20-year-olds are much more fun. Yeah, you know they're going to keep on growing. They're going to keep on developing. They got a little bit of extra juice in the legs, a little bit of extra kick. Come on, Paul. Prove me wrong. Show us what old dudes can do. Back to Victor Gabriel. Back to Sandro. Find it. Roganovic. You know, sometimes you can see these weak little chances, like where Ganovich lit one up right there. Consigliere, that's why we moved you away and put Zenzato in there. Consigliere's got, I think, 20 jumping reach, but his heading's like 10 at best. So we're trying to get it on the head of Zenzato whenever possible. Come on, guys, let's get some praise going. Pick this up. There we go. Belusi. Couldn't find it. Gonna give away possession. Consigliere brings it back. All right, let's see if we can get Linko involved here. Through to Radanovic, and he just bounces it off someone's shins. Score another goal. Put this game away. God, Belusi's been terrible today. Let's bring in Joseph. Belusi's usually just magical, but he has not had it at all today. So, you know, I go both ways. Yeah, Zenyato was a female horse, and she ran in the Breeders' Cup. I want to say she might have been undefeated at that time, or at least very close to it. But as far as this goes, I find like you get these players, and they're so like Linko. I've got all of the faith in the world in Martin Linko. But if he's on a 6-3 at the end of the game, I'm pulling him and putting in somebody else. Like, guys have off days. And obviously, Belucci, while I love the dude, there it is! Dejan Radanovic. My point is, Federico Belucci was having a bad day. Bring on somebody else. And they're usually not going to change their stripes in the last 10 minutes of a match. But look at this. Gisandro looks across, back to Gabriel, back to Gisandro. Over to Radanovic and finds him in the near post, bottom right corner, beats the keeper, Dejan Radanovic. That's a guy who I just re-signed to be a squad player at like 1.5 million, I think. Thank goodness he did score, because we turned right around to give up a free kick. Nice looking kick. Had no chance. There's 3 minutes left in this match. It's a one-goal match. I need to figure out if I need to make another substitution. Oh, Padroni. Safe hands at Padroni. I feel like I need to bring on a different midfield. Let's bring on Kratz. Oh, no. We're not replacing anybody on an 8-9. Let's bring on Obvander for Keys. Oh, we are. Oh, that's right. We had to substitute both our defensive backs. Never mind. We already made 3. Let's run it out, boys. Run it out. Oh, is he on? But, like, how do you not do more with that? Come on, Broseph. Consigliere again gets to it. Puts it nowhere near the goal. Consigliere, if that dude could figure out how to knock the ball toward the net, he'd be unstoppable. Look at this. This is a 2-1 match. On the road, okay, I'll give it to you. And that's a good win. Any win on the road, like I said, that win puts us in. Look at the position that we're in this group stage. Now we do still have to go play at Krasnodar, but we beat them. It must have been one of them 3-0, the other 4-0. We absolutely drilled Bate and Krasnodar home. All right, there we go. Keep on moving. Another 200K for us. 200K for the good guys. Gisandro 2 assists, 14 key passes. Yeah, he's the man. Yeah, they were. Bildoza said all the defenders in the box were frozen on our goal. I mean, and that happens. I would much rather have a match like that where it's, you end up winning 2-1, but the XG is like 2.5 to 0.3, where you just dominated the match, and they just parked it in front of goal and you couldn't get anything, you couldn't make anything happen. That's fair. That happens. I'm not going to complain about it. I don't want it the other way around, right? Like, if we're good enough to control the match to that extent, I'm perfectly pleased with that. Here you can see Kratz, one of the guys that we're bringing in as a rotational midfielder. And, like, what obviously has me in love with him, yes, he's got anticipation, composure, like crazy, decisions. What's got me absolutely in love with the dude is his 18 vision and his 16 passing. He's got great first touch. He's got great balance. So anytime that I can find a way to get Finn Kratz onto the field, I drop him into that playmaker role and just let him do his thing. And, he's usually very good results. The problem with it, and I'm sure somebody's going to be looking at that and saying, why isn't he starting? And he's not starting because, like, look at Gisandro. Yeah, the vision is just not there. He's more athletic. The mentals are, for the most part, even better. The technicals are even better. He's my corner kicker. He's my free kick taker. Look at his long shots. He's got flair. He can play a little bit of defense out of the midfield. His work rate's insane. His agility, his pace. I just can't take Gisandro off the field. I can't bring myself to do it, even though I absolutely love Kratz. I really do. But I love Kratz because he's a playmaker. And so then we take a look at our other midfielder, Robert Keys. And, I mean, he's got not as good vision, but similar passing, better work rate, better off the ball, better determination and decisions, better technique. We've got three very talented midfielders, and that's, Olaf Advander is not on any of their levels, but he's also talented in his own right. So, put it up for debate in chat who should be starting, who should be getting the most time. Gisandro has performed, period. Kratz I love as a playmaker, but I'm putting Gisandro over him, and I'm putting Keys out there as well. So, but again, I'm a soccer dummy, so maybe I'm missing something. All right, Leipzig favored here as we head on the road in the Bundesliga. We lost the last one against, what was it, Stuttgart? Which was also on the... Was that on the road? No, that was a home... That was a home draw, I believe, right? Schedule. Yeah, a home draw against Eintracht Frankfurt. We lost to Stuttgart on the road. But now we get Leipzig. So it looks like so far this year they're playing better than us. Senzato. I think when he's injured, it's a Senzatno, right? Senzatno. That's what we're going for. God, then we got the second. Crazy to me still that we're playing Mainz on the road in the second round of the DFB Pokal. Bayern wrecked Köln. Hertha took care of Augsburg. Schalke looking good, and Dortmund wrecked Frankfurt. Dortmund wrecks everyone, though. Oh, Luis Antonio's back. We needed that. Definitely. Let's get through this scouting meeting and get to a game with Luis Antonio. Please, please, please. Oh, he's only 16. Yeah, let's finish that scouting out, please. And go ahead and scout all of these except the 30-year-old. No old guys. if I'm going to pay money to bring someone in, I would much rather have them for at least 3, 4, 5 years rather than bringing somebody that's 30 that I'm going to be kicking to the curb in like 2 years, which I know I talked about bringing in one old guy per year to fill a hole like I did Paul this year, but I'm bringing them in on freeze. So if I can bring you in for free, that's a totally different story. Very interesting recommendation. Star level on an Argentine striker. Very fast. What is it today about everyone lacking concentration? He's also lacking determination. No teamwork. Good vision. You know, an interesting player, a fast player. Right only. I mean, so if I'm looking at this player and somebody in chat that knows more about this game than I do, please correct me if I'm wrong here. He's right only, so I would kind of think about putting him out on the left wing. And the fact that I'm bringing in such a talented left wing makes me think this guy's not worth the money, even though like the speed and the dribbling, like he could just get out there and go like Roadrunner. But let's take a look at the transfers here real quick. Luka Arsic is the attacking mid left that I'm bringing in. So you can see here he's preferred right, but he's not right only. He's professional. He's also fairly fast, good dribbling. I think it's a point or two lower, even better crossing, better mental. Still, I'm just getting crushed on concentration today. Technique, passing, vision, long shots. Luka Arsic to me is much better as an attacking mid left. The stars bear that out. The cost that I paid to bring him in bears that out. So I don't think I'd have any desire to pursue that any further. Quite happy with Arsic. Can't wait till he gets here. All right, let's see what we've got here against Leipzig on the road. All right, our match load is actually decent. Senzato is the only one on heavy. No, that's wrong. Thank you. Is Keys out today? For what reason? He's not on a heavy match load. He's not injured. He's playing. That's easy. Carlos Ruiz is the only one that I actually want to pull out. So what I think I'll do is bring in Raya and then let Braun play the left. And we're also going to play Rioch there and let Bolucci be our striker. Take a quick look at who we left out. Solari, I never like to leave him out, especially for Edison, because Edison, while he's a great player, he's really a defensive midfielder. So we're going to leave Edison out. Victor Gabriel, Bruno Paolo. Really are both... All right, Consigliere suspended. And Senzato is injured and heavy. All right, we're going to go Victor Gabriel, Bruno Paolo. Backup defensive central defenders. Okay, see what we got here. Let's get it. Media's been giving you a lot of credit. Victor Gabriel, Carlos Ruiz. I got faith in you boys. Go make a difference. Gabriel's going to do it. Ruiz, I'm not sure. Oh, that's because he's something. Did I not mention? I thought I put Braun in on the left, which I did not do. I put Raya in on the right and then failed to put Rafael Braun on the left, which was my intention. That's all right. Just play it out. We're not going to waste a sub on it now. We got Braun as a backup, so if Ruiz can't finish off... If Ruiz can't finish off the match, then we'll get Braun out there on the left. He can kind play it. And like I said, it's just a stopgap for the next month or two until we can bring on the left. Clear this out. Look at Belusi in there. Robert Keys. All right, now make a run. Make a run and find him. Right there. Oh, it felt like it was. Oh, it was right there. I didn't even see it. Robert Keys saw it too fast. And Luis Antonio, first game back from injury. Look at my man burying one. He buried it. Watch. Woo! Luis Antonio. That's right, baby. Oh, love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Less than 10 minutes into the match. Off with a goal. Luis Antonio. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Keep the pressure on. Bruno Paulo. Right. Not a great pass. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. Brody! Oh, they passed it right to the penalty spot. He was wide open, and Pedroni just stole a goal from Leipzig. All right, take care of it. I don't like how much possession they're controlling right now. No. Right there. You can feel the match engine like wanting to give Leipzig something. Sun Yang's a good player. I've tried to buy him a few times. As is Hartley. Come on. I just feel the match engine trying to give it to him. Take it. Come on, Luis. For an attacking midfielder, I feel like they're usually like these short, quick dudes. Like Luis Antonio is actually decently tall with some decent aerial skills. And Brody with another stop. Come on. Weather this storm, boys. Yeah, my goal felt good. And we got to clear it out of here. Please. They're begging for a goal. Let's get excited. Praise. Come on. That was off perfect. Just let it go. Okay, thank you. Take it to the middle of the field. Can we please get possession of the ball? Please. Yes. Thank you. Let's go, Bruno. Take care. You just give it away. Oh. The match engine wasn't going to stop until this scored. It's very obvious. It was happening ever since 6 minutes, 7 minutes, something like that. Just non-stop. They were all over us. So glad to get that over with. Good stuff, Fletch. Not quite. There goes the side goal. Oh, he's way offside, right? He didn't get to it, so it doesn't count, I suppose. Now they're going to make another run? No. Thank you. Please pick this up. Pedroni's on it. Does not feel like this match is going our way. Oh, Pedroni's being asked to do way too much right now. Clear this out and get a big count out. Okay, not exactly what I was looking for. Droney, the Miracle Man right now. All right, so we're just going to keep the shouts going for now. They're on a like 2.0 to 0.3 XG. And like I said, last year we beat them 4-0 on this field in their stadium. So while they probably do have slightly better talent than us, not this much better. Like, this isn't Dortmund, this isn't Bayern. Clear it. We need to clear it and get a big count. I mean, they're just outplaying us. I don't even know what to say. It's ridiculous right now. 2.3 to 0.28. It's embarrassing. What are you guys doing? Alright, let's yell at him a little bit, see if he picks him up. Come on, guys. I will continue to yell and mock you until you play better football. Let's go. Get it. No. I would really like to have one of our two best central defenders. Bruno Paulo is solid. Victor Gabriel is still very young and very green. Oh! So he's very much our fourth choice in the central defense. It makes me nervous it's going to be happening right there. Josef playing like absolute trash. Now, just Sandro's tired, ready to come out. So, let's go ahead and get Finn Kratz in. What do we do about the right side? I think it's Klaus Zimmer time. Let's see if this is his match. Sometimes it's Klaus. Sometimes he makes the big difference. Mentally and technically, maybe not so much, but sometimes he's just ready to run. He's ready to be fast and strong. That's what he does. And he finds Federico Belusi. And Belusi, he does nothing with it. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, Federico. Dude. Brother. Klaus, find him again. Belusi, how did you not finish that? Oh, goodness. All right, find somebody on a cross. Ref, nothing. All right, we're getting very tired. We've got one sub left. We're going to have to use it carefully. Pedroni is absolutely saving this match. Yeah, I think he had way too much time and space to think about that shot. Way too much time and space. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, like, dude, you had so much time and space. What was the issue? All right. Drop. In fairness, I have not reset my corner tactic to address the fact that Cinzano... Oh, no! Cinzano and Consigliere are both out. They're both my best area men. And I have not reset that tactic. Although Paolo and Gabriel are probably right there. So, I don't know if it's a huge deal. This sucks. But they've earned it, obviously. They're out playing us like crazy. Alright, so we're going to bring on Obvander for Robert Keys. Just hoping some fresh legs can make some plays. Let's keep it up, folks. Come on. You got 20 minutes. Bring this back to even. Get your point and go home. Because I think next we've got to go... Oh, jeez. Can't lose it. Obviously, they're just on their game today. They're absolutely... Try to encourage them, see if we can get a goal and make it a little bit excited at the end. Carlos Ruiz, always exhausted. Blinko played like trash and he's exhausted. Let's get out of here. Go home, try to get another day. It's not working for us. Yeah, it really was. The big counter really hurt us. Otherwise, we still play for... Look at Lucy. Now he does. Come on, boys. Steal a point. Steal a point. How do you make that? How could you not make the big run earlier, but you make that? I don't know if there's really a lot that I can do here. We can go very attacking. Very direct. We can try to do something. I just don't think it's enough. Shout out some encouragement. Get them excited. We got 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 2.5. Padroni, don't please tie this up. This would be an amazing... we're going to give up the goal is what we're going to do. Come on, boys. You got a minute. Don't give one up. Take it and counter. Take it and counter. Go. Woo. That way. Woo. Did Belusi get hurt or thrown out? Did I miss something? Belusi got hurt. Brilliant. 94th minute leg injury is exactly what I was looking for to help us with this comeback. Oh. Whatever. Not always your day, guys. Why are we waiting for a highlight? We might have hit a bug. Please finish this off. Pretty please. What happens if we go out and come back out? Could we be done with the match? Did that work? No. I've actually never hit a game-stopping bug in this game. Which it looks like maybe we have. And I can't understand it. So all it needs to do is finish. Well, this is an interesting point where we'll definitely take input from the chat. Any ideas how to get past this? Like, we can look around. The game's not broken. It just needs to go past. Like, it blew a final whistle. Let's be done. We'll save it. Seriously, has anybody seen this before? Another look at Belusi, the man. Didn't work out today, but it will be better in the future. Is there any way that's off replays? We already turned on only commentary. I just want to close it at this point. Like, I've never seen this. It just won't finish the match, even though the match is over. All right, folks. Well, I don't have any idea how to deal with this. Well, I was hoping to do 2 or 3 hours today, and now it seems like the game is just completely stopped, and I'm fresh out of ideas on how to fix it. Let's try this. We've saved the match. Yep. All right, let's. What do we want to do? Let's come out and quit. See if we can restart the application. A little bit of troubleshooting here. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Now I have no idea what I'm actually broadcasting right now because my camera was actually set just to this application. So it's very enjoyable, thrilling, and interesting troubleshooting here on a Saturday afternoon. I need a streamer beverage. All right, we're going to load this up and see if we can get it back. And if we can and we can move on, that's going to be wonderful. If we can't, then we'll just have to call it a day. I would really like to show more of the Euro Cup 2 group stage that I'm in. So, I mean, if we have to call it, maybe I can bring it back a little bit later. I don't know. If we absolutely had to replay that match, I guess I would take it off stream, but I'd happily do it because we played like absolute garbage. Where are we at? 22nd of... Oh, no. Oh, hold on. What it... yeah, let's try to load... Where's that match? Alright, it took us back, so we're going to go ahead and call it there. I don't want to replay anything that obviously you guys have already watched, already seen us win. I'm going to keep on rolling. I'm going to keep on winning. I'm going to keep on moving this Kaiserslautern team on up. We're going through the Euro Cup 2, and we're going to call the stream for today, but the next time we bring it to you, hopefully we're in Euro Cup 1 or maybe even the Champions League. I don't know. It's infuriating to me that for the first time in like probably 400 hours that I've played this, that the game just absolutely froze and wouldn't let me progress. I don't have any answers for you there, but to me, it was still a fun stream. You got to see Federico Bellucci do his thing. You also got to see a little bit of the Link show. He didn't really make his presence felt in those matches, but he's exhausted and injured and doing what he can. When we come back next time, hopefully we've got those next transfers from the next window. We'll have them on the team, and assuming that we're not like 3 or 4 years in the future, hopefully you'll actually recognize the team a little bit more the next time we come back, because this time it was just a totally new team from what we had in the last stream. But guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I really do apologize for the technical difficulties. I have absolutely no idea why the game froze up like that, but It's the first time I've ever seen it, so I doubt it'll happen again. Had a blast streaming with you. Really appreciated y'all in chat, and hopefully you'll come back and see us again. I'm Cards. This is for GM Games. This is Football Manager 2021, and we'll catch you next time.